The historic Mount Nebo Foundation, members of the community, and people from all walks of life gathered to celebrate 100 years of faith, education, and progress at the historic Greater Mount Nebo African Methodist Episcopal Church, located at 17304 Queen Anne Road in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. The church traces its beginnings to June 8 of 1877, when 1 acre of land was purchased for $134.55. On this ground, the first trustees, Richard Wood, George Larkins, and Wilson Turner, built the original church, a symbol of faith and perseverance. The sanctuary stood beside a colored schoolhouse erected in 1875, underscoring the community's unwavering commitment to both faith and education. Also located on this historic site is the Mount Nebo AME Church Cemetery, a sacred resting place that honors the generations who established and sustained the church's enduring legacy.
When we first started doing our research, we had assistance from the Maryland Transportation Authority, who often, especially along the highways and byways and riverways of the state, were helpful to us in first looking at investigating what this property was. They estimated at the time that there were about 175 burials here. We, in 2022, were able to get what's called a geophysical survey of the land, meaning that a radar instrument is rolled across the land, and we are able to know where indentations were. We have some information about that study at the registration table if you'd like to see it. We know now that there are more than 250 specific burials here. There were a couple of questions about some of the spots the researcher surveyed. And so we're working now to do a follow-up study, because some of those likely burial spots are in the places where we just stood, and where we're planning to one day put a parking lot. So we don't want to cover up, we don't want to harm any of the, and we don't want to disrespect any of the human remains that might be there. So we have about a half acre. The land slopes down this hill. We understand from young people, well, they were young at the time, they dug graves here. We understand that the graves were started at the bottom of the hill and worked up. So our oldest grave sites are closer to the boundary down the hill. Some of you had parents or grandparents who worship here at the 100-year-old now historic Mount Nebo Church. So all of that memory we need to capture and keep for the future.